Welcome to Colchester Castle. This is the home of the new Gerry Anderson exhibition, Thunderbirds and Co. Well, you come into the castle, you walk through a classic castle entrance and you make your way through various areas until you reach the reception part of the castle. We have cases dedicated to Mr. Turnip and to Joy Laurie. We have Pelham puppets representing some of the earlier Anderson programmes. That leads on to Steve Zodiac on a hoverbike. We have Stingray, there's an Aquamphibian. Mary Turner brought with her original puppets that had not been seen before, and that included Marina, El Hudat, and one of the Secret Service puppets, so they've not been displayed before. We had various guests. We were very privileged to have Mary Turner and one of the original puppet operators, creator of Lady Penelope.
Oh, Parker? Parker?
Yeah, Hannah.
Yes, milady.
Where are we?
Well, milady, it appears that we are in Colchester Castle.
We had Ronnie LeDrew.
Hello everybody, it's Zippy here from Rainbow. People used to write and say, why doesn't Zippy have legs? And I used to make Zippy say, I choose not to show them.
We are supporting Headway. Headway are the brain injury charity, and the initial link was because of brains, as in the puppet. We thought that that was an appropriate hookup, and they've been very supportive of the event, and we are obviously raising their profile. The exhibition is here to highlight the local connection between Joy Laurie, who was a professional puppeteer. She created a puppet which was effectively the first superstar puppet back in 1950, and that puppet was called Mr. Turnip, and it was on children's television. And she caught the attention of Gerry Anderson. Back in 1957, AP Films was struggling, and they were looking for business. Work literally wasn't coming in, and they were on the verge of bankruptcy when a contract came through. They put the lowest bid in for a program developed by Roberta Lee, and that was Twizzle. Gerry had a problem. The series was a puppet program, and he knew absolutely nothing about puppets. Now, he'd seen Joy's work. She created a character in 1950 called Mr. Turnip for BBC's Whirligig children's program, and Mr. Turnip was a superstar puppet at the time. So he approached Joy and asked her whether she would actually collaborate on Twizzle. And she'd heard good things about Gerry, and so she decided that she would work with him. And she set up a puppet workshop, and she brought with her her assistant, which was Christine Glanville, and between them they set Gerry onto a very successful career with puppetry. The idea for the exhibition was to try and create some of the atmosphere of the puppets in sets. So we've made replica sets for Steve Zodiac, for instance. He's on a hoverbike and he is wired and suspended in position, something that you would have seen. And we've tried to keep that theme running through the exhibition. We have a Stingray set that was made and used for the Pizza Hut adverts back in the 1990s. That was built by Mary Turner and John Reed. Replica puppets, Troy and Phones. Standing in the background, very significantly, is the original Marina, and Marina has not been on display before, so we're very privileged to have that puppet. Underneath Stingray, we have an Aquamphibian, a villain, a replica, and we have El Hudat, another villain, but original, and again, a puppet that's making its debut for the public. Very privileged to have this particular puppet. Costumes are beautiful. That's a credit to Keith Frederick, costume maker. The next cabinet is a replica of the Scott Tracy chair with a replica of Scott Tracy. The chair was made for a Weetabix advert by Andy Rolfe many years ago. Here we have John Tracy and Brains, and they are standing and seated beside a replica of the recording equipment that was made for Thunderbird 5, and that was beautifully put together by Andy Rolfe and is a working set. We created the Lady Penelope set. There is a replica of Lady Penelope and a very special parka. This particular parka was owned by Jerry. It was made in the 90s by Christine Glanville, and it was made for exhibitions and touring. And we now have discovered that parts of the costume are from the original 1960s film. For this exhibition, the castle created a small puppet theatre, and in that puppet theatre we have been very, very privileged to have the original Sooty and Sweep.
So we're going to do the magic trick. Izzy Wizzy, let's get busy. There you are. See, they know.
The original Muffin the Mule.
He's rather special. It's quite nice to come here to show you like the beginnings of television puppet, and then we end up with all the wonderful Jerry Anderson puppets too.
Everybody's favourite, we've had Zippy.
Yes, very good, aren't I?
As part of the exhibition, we ran a demonstration workshop with Captain Scarlet and Captain Blue, demonstrating how they were filmed in the SPV. We were very privileged to have Mary Turner working on this particular project.
We're seeing here today, this is part of the original SPV set that was for SIG Captain Scarlet. And SIG Captain Scarlet was something I did with Jerry Anderson back in 2002, as I recall. And I made this SPV set because they needed somewhere to travel to.
Captain Black and Decker's, William.
Captain Black and Decker, that's very good. We might have to use that.
Thanks.
There's lots of Daves that work on Thunderbird. There's David Elliott, there's David Lane, there's David Graham, who did Stud Parker's voice, there's David Mason. You don't have to be called David to work on Thunderbird, so it obviously helps.
The scene that we did for that was a recreation of the opening scene from Thunderbirds, if you remember, where the oil refinery blows up.
So my mate said, why don't you go and knock on Jerry's door?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, in the coach house, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which you could, in those days, you could do.
Yeah.
Little did I know at the time that I'd eventually play the voice of the new Captain Scarlet.
Yeah, brilliant.
I've just got to go now because my little Zippy, he's very interested for you to see as well.